Hey planner babes, welcome back to another brand new video. I'm so excited that you guys are here today. If you want to follow me, you can do so on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and TikTok using @PlannerGoAmy. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss another brand new video from me. Let's get into the video. Hey planner babes, welcome back to another video here on my YouTube channel. I was going to film a plan with me video today, but I'm not 100% tired. I just don't have the energy to film a plan with me because I came home at like 11 o'clock from going to the ballet. One of my mom's early Christmas, well, it was an early Christmas present, but one of them was going to the Nutcracker Ballet, which we haven't gone to in years upon years. So we went to one from basically a lot of places have different like dance, like really high-end dance or ballet companies. I believe it's called ballet companies. And so we went to like the highest one here in where I live, and so that's what we did. And so like I don't have the energy to film like a whole plan with me video, but I wanted to do a video anyway, just to have one out, because I have one out every Sunday at like 9 a.m. And so I was thinking that for today's video I would talk about different planner layouts. So I'm going to show you my current lineup that I have set for 2024. So yeah, let's talk about different planner layouts. And if you are still looking for your planner for 2024 and you don't know what layout to go for and you want to do Happy Planner, I'm going to try as best as possible to help educate you on what is the best layout and different Happy Planner styles. So yeah, let's go. So we'll first start off with, let me put them to the side. First start off with something that you're noticing. We typically know from the Happy Planner their disc layout where you can easily remove the pages. But for the past few years, the Happy Planner has been putting out twin loop planners. I think it's partially because they want to kind of capture the market. Not everybody is interested in discs. Discs definitely are a little bit, they can seem to people to be a little bit more flimsy. They're not, in my opinion. They're really not. Unless you're somebody that's throwing around your planner. I personally have never had an issue with my disc planners, and I have brought them to school when I used to be in school. But yeah, twin loop is something it's called twin loop. You may think that it's spiral bound, but these are actually not spirals at all, because they're individual loops that aren't spiral bound. Planners are like the whole thing. I believe there are potentially some planner companies or you can potentially buy punches for twin loop planners where you can put and remove the pages, but for the Happy Planner, the pages are permanently in unless you like physically rip them out, which I wouldn't do. And so this one is in their classic vertical layout. My brain like stopped functioning. I picked this one just because I really liked the theme, which is like, and because I wanted a twin loop again, I feel like this one's gonna like at some point drop off. But I don't know where the receipt is anymore to return this one and get a different Happy Planner. So this is the one I'm sticking with. But yes, so the cover has got stuff on it. So yeah, the covers are hard. This is something new that they've done this year, which is adding these metal bits on the corner. I have another twin loop planner that doesn't have that, and I would say that this is probably definitely an added feature that's great for when your corners can easily get damaged, and rounding the corners is something they've done only the past couple of years. So this is the inside. This is what it looks like. I'm hoping that you're in frame, but I don't really know, because I use my Apple Watch as like a way to tell whether I'm in frame or not. So yeah, so this is the starter page, which I think is really pretty, really pretty. And then obviously you have your month at a glance, but basically this one is then you have your, I call this dashboard area. I don't know what they call it, but I call it a dashboard just because it used to have a bunch of stuff on it, and then they got rid of it and put very little stuff on it, and now they've put a little bit more back, but I just have a bunch of questions. The OG Happy Planners used to ask you, what are you currently watching, what are you currently listening to, like what are you currently eating, maybe. Like, it asked you a bunch of questions, which is what actually got me really interested in the Happy Planner at first, because I didn't really know much about their other layouts. I just knew, but that was really what got me into the Happy Planner. So yeah. And then this is your classic, like I said, vertical. So what are these good for? So this is the first, when I got my classic Happy Planner, this was the first layout I got. I don't think there was a whole ton of other layouts when I first joined, buying Happy Planners, but it could really be wrong. I knew there was horizontal at vertical, and that was about the only ones I knew. And then they started coming out with dashboard, which when they came out with dashboard, it was targeted for moms specifically. And then I think people, as you create new layouts and stuff, people tend to take them and like Franken plan, which like they kind of make it their own. So probably a lot of people were buying the mom one just because they liked the layout, but they weren't moms. So then they took dashboard and stopped making it mom, and they will make specific like planners for mom, but it won't be like necessarily a new layout. It'll just be like using a current layout and making some changes for it. So I think it's a way of like, some layouts have started as being very specific to a topic or a thing, and there are a couple layouts that just stay the same because it just like the layout is so very specific to that topic. But yes, so this one is some things you can do with it. So it comes with 3 boxes, which is great for either dividing your day into a bunch of different ways. So you can do morning, afternoon, and evening. You can divide it by like different topics, like work, personal, and whatever other third topic. You can divide it between like family, this, that. You can do like kids. You can basically do different subjects in the box, or you don't have to do that, and you can just do whatever layout you want with it. This is one of the ones that I would say it has the least amount of lines in it. So you can basically do whatever you want with it, and you don't even have to stick to the lines. The lines are just more of like a guiding thing. So yeah, so you can do like kind of whatever you want in this. But if you're somebody who likes to divide your day into like 3 sections, this can be really good for that because it gives you like 3 boxes that you can easily make into whatever you want. But again, you don't have to do that. This can be a good starter layout if you want to start planning with stickers, because a lot of the classic stickers are formatted for this layout. It's just the way they're done. There are sticker books that do come out for dashboard planners, but they tend to be part of a like whole collection. So it'll be like have a coordinating planner that's dashboard to go with it. So if you want to really plan with stickers, a lot of the stickers are fitted for this one. I'll just open up a sticker book right here and see, like this sticker right here fits perfectly in this box, which I try to not do that anymore, have my stickers just sit in the box. But if you're somebody that wants to start out planning, this can be a good layout if you already want to start with stickers. So yeah, this is this one. Let me see. Yeah, sometimes they have like quotes at the bottom. Usually like on these ones, like on every third week of the month there is a quote. But yeah, so this is really great for, like I said, dividing, beginner planners who want to plan with stickers. I see people use this as like journaling. I would say more the horizontal is better for journaling because it has the lines. It's kind of good for that. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else about this layout. There are slight different variations in the classic vertical. There are lined vertical, sometimes there's hourly vertical as well, where basically usually the first box will be cut in half, will be blank, and then it'll be broken down by hour. It'll be like the hours written here, and it'll be like lines, so you can like easily kind of like break down your day by hour. So if you like that is a variation of this layout that could work for you if you're somebody who's really into that breakdown and that hour by hour. I'm trying to think what other variation. There is the lined one, which is basically the same as the hourly one. if I'm not mistaken. It's just without the hours written on it. And there is one that does have like a to-do list in the center. So if you like a pre-done to-do list that encourages you to create to-do lists, there is one like that. I don't know if they still make it, but I do remember seeing it as part of their lineup. You know, the variation of this one, but this is just a simple classic vertical layout. It's hard to see, but there are photos. When you do buy it, there are photos in their packaging that does show a spread done with this layout, so you can kind of flip to that if you're curious. And the next two are topic oriented, but one of them, the layout is a layout that is not always for a specific topic, but it has been made different. So this one is the classic faith planner. That what they're calling it. Yeah, the classic faith layout. And this is the first time they completely changed the faith layout, because I used to have the original faith layout, which again was a variation of the classic vertical, which like it was like kind of like going down like this, but they changed it and they made it dashboard. So let's take a look at this one and let's talk about it. So again, your month at a glance, your year at a glance. I said month at a glance, that was a year at a glance. This is also your year at a glance, but a breakdown by day. And then this is like the kind of like dashboard-ish area before you hit your month, which this one, because it's a faith planner, has a little bit more questions on it. So that's cool. This is your month at a glance, which I tend to not use my month at a glance. And so this is the new faith layout in dashboard. And that's actually what really got me excited to get a faith planner, because I thought it would be really good to write down what I'm reading, because I read my Bible once a day, to write it down. But I didn't like the original faith layout. I did have it at one point, and I just didn't like how it was done. It didn't work for me. But I feel like this one is really great, because like even if you're not doing something every day, you do have a space here where you can at least fill this out. And if there's a day that you miss here, it's like fine, because like most of your spread will be filled out. And so I think for this one, I'm not sure if this one is like, so these here, I think you highlight what you want this section to be from here. I like here, prayers and praises, scripture on my heart. And this is a good one if you want to track like habits or whatever, spiritual habits. You can do that here. Simple joys and gratitude here. I just like this layout so much. I think it's done really well. And it's a take on their dashboard, but again, done really, really well. And I just think it works so well for the faith. And I don't remember like watching a live and seeing them talk about this. I wonder what made them completely switch the layout, but this is definitely a added bonus. So again, this one is specific for faith, but the dashboard is kind of basically broken down by usually to-dos. There is a box here, and then there's, I think, just like the to-do list is done. I have an old dashboard, so I don't have one of the new ones, but they basically took out a few sections. You have a section up here, and then you have a long to-do list here that basically ends here, and then you have like a blank space like that usually says notes, and then you basically have your days specifically here. Dashboard can be really good. I'm trying to think what I used to use dashboard and then I stopped, but I think it's really good if you don't just want to have your week broken down by day but also by tasks, because I think some people like to have the week broken down by day, and then some people like to have the week broken down by tasks, and I think it gives you a bit of both, to be honest with you. And if you're somebody who really likes to have your week broken down by tasks, I don't know what other layout is good for that. I know the monthly layout is probably really good for that. That's looking at your month overall, but if you want to even be more week specific, and you want a combination of being able to see, like, I want to be able to write down appointments for specific days, but you also have to-dos that aren't necessarily associated with a day in the week. It's just something you want to accomplish. that week, then the dashboard can be really good for that, because it can allow you to kind of highlight the important things that need to be done, that without them being specific to a day, where you're like, if you write a to-do on a Tuesday because you want to get it done at some point that week, so you're like, I'm gonna write on Tuesday, you might not look at Tuesday anymore and then forget about it. Whereas like looking at this basically is a great way to look at your week as a whole and just get a quick glance of like what's important. Again, this is the faithful one that I'm looking at, and I don't want to bring out my old dashboard layout because I honestly don't know if I have that anymore. I know for quite a few planners I took out the guts and just kept the monthly dividers, so I don't even know if I have that one anymore, if I tossed it. But and again, they updated the dashboard slightly to remove some sections because it was originally targeted for moms, and then they kind of got rid of the mom aspect, but did keep a lot of the same like topics, and then they kind of got rid of some of the topics because I guess it could be like, for some people it could be combined into like to-dos. But it's really great for just like looking at your week as a whole without being very specific on like, this is what I'm doing Wednesday, this is what I'm doing Tuesday, but also allowing you to, if you want to be very specific and say I'm doing this on Tuesday, to be able to kind of do that as well. It's a great combo. And so if you're somebody who, like I said, wants to look overall at your week in overall and just want to focus more on what you have to get done, rather than this is Monday, this is Tuesday, this is Wednesday, this is Thursday, Friday, this is Saturday, this is Sunday, this is what's happening each day. Dashboard is really great for that as well. It's like really great for that. There are less sticker books that are formatted for this. There are some times where they will do, it's usually like a homebody or like a farmhouse tends to be the collection that comes out with not only a dashboard planner but a dashboard sticker book. Although I could be wrong, they could have switched it up this year. So there is not as many sticker books that are formatted for this planner, but I am going to be using this planner, so I will be doing spreads in this. And so it's been a while since I've done dashboard again, so I will definitely, I think it's been like a couple years now, so I will definitely be showing you spreads. I might be a little rusty getting into it, and there might be a little bit more writing because this is my faith planner, so I don't necessarily need it to be 100% decorative, but making it decorative a little bit. I'm going to still show you how I do spreads in this one, but this one is a great one. And all of these are available at Michael's, by the way, because I work at Michael's, so I shop at Michael's. So that's also something else too. I did not buy any planners from the Happy Planner website this year because I was like, nope. It kind of becomes expensive when you live in Canada. And the next one is super layout specific, and it was something that I decided last minute to, well, not last minute, I got it like, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago actually, because I had another dashboard planner that I bought, which was the regular dashboard. I was going to use it for something else, but I decided I really wanted to get in on budgeting because I really wanted to just be better with my money and put more towards savings. So I don't know if it was the financial best decision, but I spent money, got a budget planner so I could save money. Yeah, make that make sense, but that's what I did. So this one is very layout specific. So this one I would say I would only recommend if you actually want to budget, which I think can be good. But if you're somebody who feels like you are fine, have most things under control, you're not really interested in budgeting, then I'm not going to recommend this planner to you. But if you do want to budget, I'm going to recommend it. I've never used a full-on budgeting planner, so this will be my first year doing that. So I'm just going to show it to you because I did post a planner lineup video a while back here on YouTube, but this wasn't in there because I hadn't originally decided on a budget planner. But yeah, it's got the usual, you know. And then this one has, ooh, that page up top got wrecked. This one does have like a few things like unexpected spends, important, and then like take note. Not as many questions as the faith planner, but still. Month at a glance, which can be good for, if you are using a budget planner, the month at a glance can be used great for when your bills, you know, when you have different bills, even things like if you have Netflix or Disney Plus or whatever, putting that in here just so you know. So yes, let's see. So this one allows you to do a monthly, I don't know if I would 100% use this one, but this side, but I still think it's great. No spend challenge. Yeah, so this here, the no spend challenge, that can be great. But my goal is to not necessarily do a no spend challenge. I'll explain a little bit my goals. So there we go. So this is a great, wow. I just opened this up and then my brain just like wasn't figuring out, was looking at a bunch of things because I haven't taken an intense in-depth look at all of this. So my brain was just like blanking on what to say. Yeah, so this here is where you can write down your like bills, like housing costs, utilities, things like that, medical and other things, expenses, and also as well you can write yeah, so like even if you don't have any like medical bills coming up, having a small budget just in case you have to like, you know, I don't know, go buy some like extra pain meds or for some reason, or go to the doctor. If you're in the States, you do have to pay to go to the doctor. So I live in Canada, we pay that through our taxes. But yeah, so this is kind of like where you can create your expenses and budget, and then this here is where you can track your weekly expenses. So it's actually broken down by week. So each day is, so each day, what? Each page coordinates to a week. And then take note, and then, you know, things like that. But, so I think writing down everything, even if I only do it at the end of the week, writing down everything I spent, I really wanted to be, because sometimes I look and I'm like, oh my goodness, why is my credit card bill this amount? And then I look and it's like this and this. So really being able to, even if you feel like you're not like, oh, I'm not crazy spending, just having an understanding, like breaking down and writing everything you purchase really gives you an understanding of where your money is going and really allows you to adjust your budget as well. Adjust your budget by either saying, oh, I need to give myself more room in, let's just say in food, in like grocery bill, I need to give myself more in my grocery budget. Oh, maybe I should reduce my like, you know, my non-essential spending, you know, like I put a lot of things non-essential, like clothing and stuff like that, and on my non-essential spending, and sometimes it's like, oh, my non-essential spending is lower than what I budgeted for, so I'm going to lower my budget there, and I'm going to take that excess, and where else, oh, my, you know, my grocery budget needs to be higher. So it's really a good idea and allows you to see. And this is great too if you're putting in a saving, which is my goal, is to, by budgeting, to be able to put back money into my savings rather than just, you know, seeing my money go on my credit card. Being able to say, okay, like right now I'm putting about $50 away for a month for my retirement. And I would also like to put money not just in my retirement but also in my savings. So that's the goal with this budget planner. The goal is to be able to just see where my money is going, have a better understanding than rather than just when I scroll through my credit cards. Especially when I have multiple credit cards, it can be hard to, I have two, so it can be hard to like sometimes really have an understanding of where it's going, especially when you're flipping between two apps. It's just like, it's a lot. And so having just like the simple writing down of this expense description and amount, and I might even do something where I get pens in different colors, and I get pens in different colors, and I each different type of expense will get a color. So I think I'm actually gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do these in a color. So I'm gonna make them a certain color, and then that expense will be written in that color, and that will give me a better understanding of what it is. That's what I'm gonna do. I just decided that now, and I think that's gonna be so good. So I'm going to buy pens because I want specific pens. So yeah, I'm trying to think what else. what else? So yeah, this is basically it. It looks like every month they give you a different challenge. Try saving $25 each week this month. Could try that, definitely. But I think it'll vary from month to month because I work in retail. So working in retail, your monthly income isn't always consistent from month to month. Sometimes it can be for a short period because there can be slumps in retail. So basically, like probably January, February, March, I'll probably see like it won't be 100% consistent, but it'll probably be like decently the same. If my January is bad, then I really hope it's not, but we'll see. So yeah, so it's really, so yeah, I'm just honestly so excited to start budgeting, and to start using this planner, and to really just see where my money is going and have a better understanding, and to be able to, because I think having an understanding of where your money is going is going to be so important for me to figure out where I need to work harder on, and where I need to adjust, and where I need to say, okay, I gotta pull in the reins. I have to control myself. And I think it can be so easy, especially when it's a credit card, because you don't have to open the app all the time, right? You can close the app. You can do that with the planner, but I feel like really writing it down is going to like really, because they would say when you were studying, writing something down by hand versus typing it, because the motion of writing it by hand, it just stays in your brain more. And so I feel like hopefully this will imprint on me more, and I'll have just a better, I will be more financially better is what I'm trying to say. So I'm so excited for this one. And it's like a completely different layout. It's definitely a more functional layout. I'm probably not going to do stickers really in here, but I'm probably still going to do videos. I might do some on YouTube. I might not. I might do more on Instagram, because this is not going to be sticker related, because this is really going to be functional. But if I do stickers, if I do decide to do somehow sticker layout, I will. I'll let you know. But I am going to get colored pens. I'm going to decide what color I want each section to be, and then yeah, I'll do that. And some sections might not get a color because they just might not, but we'll see. So I am like utilities, I'm probably not going to have anything because I live at home with my mom, but I do pay rent. So but yeah, I'm gonna pick what sections need colors, and I'm going to give them a color, and they're going to go, and then it's gonna really help me, and I'm so excited to use this one. Okay, so my top layout, I'm gonna say a couple of things. My top layout for a beginner who is just starting off and who wants to use stickers would be a classic vertical. So it was the first planner I showed you. Let me get this out. So it is this one here. It's this one here. There you go. It's this one. This is because most Happy Planner stickers are formatted for this one. But if you're a beginner planner and you feel like these planners are way too big, a lot of their layouts do now, the mini used to only come in horizontal, but a lot of their layouts come in mini sizes as well. You can look on the Happy Planner website. Sizes and layouts vary from store to store, but yes. So this is what I would recommend for a beginner planner who wants to use stickers and just like feels intimidated by the other layouts. If you're somebody who feels intimidated by this blank layout, you're like, I need prompts, I need spaces that encourage me to figure out what I want to put in my planner. Dashboard is really great for that. Monthly too, but I would say dashboard is really great because it gives you like to-do areas and different things like that, different boxes. So that is really great for that. And this one, again, this is the Faith layout, which is a take on their dashboard. So it is a slightly altered dashboard. But you can check on their website for the original, for like the regular dashboard layout and see that. But yeah, so dashboard is really great for people who want prompts to be able, and want sections, and want to be able to say, okay, here's a to-do list. I don't have to figure out where I want to put my to-do list, but who also want to break things down by to-dos and an overview of the week, as well as focusing on certain days of the week as well. This is perfect because it does a combo of both. Obviously, if you love budget planner. I don't have to talk about that. It's the one I just did. That's very specific. I am going to pull out another layout, which is one I kind of was using this year and then kind of stopped. I don't think I did for December, so I feel like this one's blank. Please tell me you're blank. Oh yes. So this is the monthly layout. This is for looking at your month at a whole. I never used these pages here. So these every month comes with the right amount of to-do lists for each day of the month. They're just not dated, so you don't have to feel bad if you don't fill out every day. But this is for like daily tasks. But I like this section a lot because it allowed you to look at your month at a whole. So if you're somebody who doesn't need to have a breakdown by week per se, you can do monthly, which is great. I use these two sections and it was perfect for me. Usually kept my work schedule here. This varied. Sometimes I put like top priorities, like, oh, I want to read more or whatever, or I just put decorative stuff. Here I kept track of like birthdays and bills and things like that. This one was decorative. This one was to-dos, and this one was when I was tracking my rewards at work. I would put that here. But yeah, that's kind of what I was doing. And this, again, has a habit section, so that's kind of an understanding. They also do as well have daily planners. I think those are only 4 months though. So the daily planners don't go for an entire year, so you'd have to get multiple of those. But daily planners break down, obviously, like it says, by day. So if you're somebody who needs more of that, who needs to look at each day very specifically, then I would say go with a daily planner. But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I don't really know of a whole lot of people that really desperately need that. So yeah, but I don't know, my favorite layout, and there's different sizes as well. So there is big, this is classic. Then there is mini, there is skinny classic, which I don't actually have beside me. I don't know what my skinny classic planner is. Oh, it's back. They have skinny classic, which is basically, well, it's the line here is a good guide. So the skinny classic is the same height as your classic planner. This one, it's just literally half the size. So that's a great option too if you're somebody who wants a bigger planner but doesn't want too big. But I would go with some mini, honestly, because I feel like skinny classic and mini kind of give you the same amount of space in some ways, but the mini might be better in my opinion. I just got the skinny classic because I was like, oh, it's a different layout that not a lot of people use, so I want to incorporate that this year. And also because I really liked the theme for that one. But yeah, so I'm trying to think what other tips can I give? Honestly, just the best thing is to break down what you want your planner to be. What's your goal with this planner? Because, you know, it used to be planners were for planning like, appointments and stuff like that, but it's become more than just like keeping track of your appointments. And so figuring out if that's all you want to do, great. If you want to do more with your planner, really sit down and think about, what is my goal with this planner? What do I want to do with this planner? And that'll really help you pick a layout, you know? So that is all for this video. If you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments down below. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads by going to @plannerforamy. If you have any planner specific questions, you can leave them in the comments, but I do recommend you direct message me on Instagram, because then we can start a full-on proper chat and I can hopefully answer all of your questions for you. Sometimes I'm not the best at teaching people. Like, I hope I taught you some stuff in this video. But yeah, that is all for this video. Until the next time, planner babes, bye.